kind of. This could be trouble if they both come marching on in, but particularists are significantly weaker, so I'll have single mother deal with it. And then we will de-state this. Ouch. Very ouch. Add them all to charter. Good. That autonomy burns, but what you gonna do? And with that, I can flip myself over to Neapolitan. Welcome. And now, from all of that, I am one with the Italians, so I won't face any trouble with this culture group integration-wise, and it'll be a lot faster to core these, to the point actually where I should... August 1561, huh? What if I cancel that and do it again? July 1560. I can do this a lot faster now because they're in my culture group. Is that all I was coring? That was all I was coring. Swell. Damn, Jake went full European apparently. Well, that's kind of the point here. We're the PRoman Empire, situated in Proma. Burmese. What is a Burmese? Well, Burma is back where we make all this sweet money. I fear you guys might not be enough on your own, but I also fear what I did to my poor land force limit. I kind of crushed it, which means I'm going to hemorrhage money as usual for a bit longer as I take care of these guys. I also need to have a big enough army to puff my chest out, so this is a bit of a concern too. So what I should also do is make all this full states as fast as I can. Yes, yes I should. I could also give out more land, particularly to the clergy, so I get more out of these provinces, but let's just try to state and core them as fast as we can and keep our head held high. And it looks like, yes, we did keep our tributaries, even at the turn of the month. Good, although they don't like us at all, probably because we flipped religion amongst other things. With this, however, what I can start doing is integrating my subject Lang Shang, because I want this land. Oh, he doesn't like me very much. We need to change that. I'm still spying on you, which is fine. Don't need to boost relations there anymore. Pisa is, of course, one of our provinces. I'm worried a bit about these particularists. I think there's no river crossing penalty between these provinces, so... Well, of course not, there's no river. I'll march into Tavoy and have a... No, let's be in Tavoy ahead of time. Just take them as they come. Murking up is an option if this doesn't work out. Savoy wants to be our closer friend. Yeah, there we're going. That's what we're talking about. Now, all I need is Maria de Savoia to take over here. Have you moved your trade to Italy? That would be an idea. We're already collecting here. Oh, that's right, our trade capital moved with our main capital. So yeah, we make the ducats here in Genoa now. Meaning we make significantly fewer ducats in Burma, but not so few that I don't want to keep trading there. We don't have much of a presence in Venice, so I don't think it's worth sending sending anything there, really. And I still don't want to pay for my fleet. Aristocrats ever so grateful with 405 ducats. Well, that's very nice of them. We thank them for their gift. That'll be embracing an institution for me. Prome sure has grown since last time I tuned in, says HG Cyclone. Oh yeah, we practically own Italy right now. I want these two forts, they're both in hills. I'm going to keep the fort on Proma because, well, it's our Proman fort. Otherwise, I dismiss the one in Napoli, and we're pretty good. Lovely. Want to keep my good friends pretty good, though. That means marriage with Castile. Anti-clericalism. Money and less autonomy in Prestia. That sounds like exactly what I want, and I hate the burghers anyway, so yes, please. Hang on, Prestia. God dang it, it didn't have autonomy. I should have pulled the burghers out first. But we're already having burgher problems right now. What are these particularists going to do, though? Yeah, sure, let's make royal babies Great Britain. It's not like I even know what legitimacy is. I'm due a rival. I'm thinking Milan. I'm going to need to fight Milan soon enough anyway. Milan are enemy of Savoy, and that would keep Savoy sweet with me. Good enough. I should definitely work on keeping Savoy even sweeter though. That aggressive expansion is... ooh, it's pretty ooh. Can't forget though, I need to fight Aragon in 4 years. It's not a case of whether I want to or not, but I must, otherwise they're going to be coalition fuel. Let me consider what my list of things to take in order of the Roman Empire. Mainland Italy south of Lucca. Well, if we ignore this, it's pretty much done. Which means next up is Sardinia plus Sicily. Before I do any other possessions other than mainland Italy here, I must take Sardinia and Sicily. Corsica's not on my list, so I don't need to care about that. I can take it or I cannot. It's like a stealth requirement on payday 2. Which means I need more claims on my good friend Aragon before all is said and done, and now that they're much closer, it should be easier to do that. Please invade the Ottomans soon, just to fix the name placement. Oh, good lord. That is a bit derpy, isn't it? Well, it just so happens that once I have done Sardinia and some Iberian coastland, Anatolia and Greece are on the table if we want to follow some Roman expansion. Let's get that spy network going. Will you show that list at any point? It's a handwritten list here, and I made it just by watching the first video clip I found when searching for time-lapse of Roman Empire. Okay, I should be able to take these guys down, no problem. Oh dear, reinforcements in the 15th. Hopefully I have them slaughtered, but I don't get my monthly reinforcements. Alright, that could be a problem. Let's get out of there, get reinforced, and then go in, because I don't want to take this fight half-heartedly. Vigianagar are not worth a trade embargo, apparently. I agree. Hey, I can charter companies now. Let's revoke that embargo. I should make one against Milan, but it takes me a while to get my diplomats from over here back to... Wait, what? Where the heck do they think they're going? That's not how it works, PRoman particularists. Rebels just rebel against the game rules as well, you know. Well, let's make sure Pegu isn't going to fall to them as well. No, Monquang, you must send tribute. How could they be so, how could they be so? Alright, I'm going to invest in making them happier. The other ones are mostly happy, but they are not. Venice entered the coalition. This is all the more reason that I need to chew on Aragon, because he would definitely join that coalition once it becomes a possibility. But that's going to happen in 3 years, I think, maybe 4. Alright, this is all protected by forts, but I want him to come down into Tavoy. Illyria before Greece, if you want to follow history. I don't really care about individual tiny colonies. Yeah, forming Italian nation is on the cards, but we're not going to do that. We're going to stick Rome until we are Roman Empire, even if our ideas aren't that sweet. Well, our finisher's kind of sweet. I want that core creation cost reduction. Enough for me to get possible advisors +1 for now, I suppose. I don't like hemorrhaging innovativeness, so I'm even going to take the next mill tech and get ourselves a small cast iron cannon. No, we want offensive fire. Tech 13 is the part where it's good to have full back row of cannons if you can afford it, and I still don't think I can. Urbino getting local fortifications is really nice because it has a fort, so let's let that get 25% extra. And note that we also have the center of printing here, so that institution spreads even faster there. Wonderful. It's all pretty wonderful for PRoman right now. We took a very aggressive approach, and it's paying dividends already. Alright, the particularists did decide to come on in. I'm fully expecting some trouble around here. And I don't really have the... No, I got my supply limit back up. Good. Support limit, rather. Which means I want to have these places... Damn, I should have saved my admin for fully coring this up, but what you gonna do? Oh god. Not afford it is the answer. We still have all of this to core up. And that's No cheap sunshine. Yeah, there are a few rebel malcontents. Some here, some back home. And also, one of our awesome generals, but not the awesome generals, decided to pack it in. So we're going to make sure that our forts are all paid for around here. Going to enjoy having a touch of money, but evidently not enough of a touch of money. Let's get back to Pegu and fill you out with some actual units. Not cannons, that's not cost effective right now, but we will have... maybe that's a bit over the top. That's going to take us up to 20,000 here. And that's going to leave me with none, yeah, like 30,000 in Europe, of which I'll need a bit more, I think. Let's take back 2 of those, because I can always use a fort's sortie to help me out with said battles. Jake, ask for admin tribute. I could, if they ever actually gave tribute. Yeah, admin's probably for the better here. But I still want, yeah, Mongquang's still too small. Oh shoot, that was ducats. I'm gonna forget to change that for... oh, I only have to wait a month. I think we only did that to stop it being an MP where you just go da-da-da-da-da-da-da and spam somebody with notifications for it. So now you couldn't spam them any more than, say, spamming them with insults. Feels good having all this aggressive expansion. It does, though. I mean, it feels good to know who your enemies are. You can say it quite cleanly and quite boldly. Can I get these converted, by the way? Almost. If I just had a few more buffs to conversion, we'd be able to get that done without a second thought. And it just so happens we have decisions for that. The Blasphemy Act, for one. And I think... yeah, I really think there's no reason to tolerate Catholics. When you're Christian, you have a lot of ability to convert. So yeah, let's not give in to the temptations of tolerance. I won't abide by it. Missionary strength, yes. Missionary strength, yes. Tolerance of heretics, no. Although, what was the trade-off for that? Stability cost modifier, that's practically nothing, but no. And the Test Act, oh yes. Let's show your strength of faith. So what do we work on? Ancona is more built up and has more development, so it's probably better to get going with you first. Oh wait, the whole reason it said no is because I'm not paying you. How fast will it be now? It'll be a lot faster and a lot cheaper if it wasn't 75 autonomy. I need to make this a state first. And then get you cored, and now suddenly it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. You can get some missionary strength with church power. That's what I intend to do, except we're a bit struggling on that front. Our ruler isn't good enough. Extreme monsoon? How terrible for you. Can't wait to take Carthage and stop these guys from raiding me. I have the... well, what I need to start making more claims on Aragon. I'm going to start with taking this stuff because it's further away from everybody else. Aragon is going to attack Tlemcen again in a war of aggression. They managed to resecure the Maghreb. What a story it is for Aragon. I'm looking forward to inviting Castile in on this again and hopefully giving them some land from Portugal. I don't necessarily want to give them Aragonese land because that land is due to be mine once I'm done with, let's see, Sardinia and Sicily. After that's done, Iberian, eastern and southern coastlines in northern Italy, so I'm going to be ditching my relationship with Castile, which sadly also means Savoy and England are in a pickle. Unless I can grab Savoy and England into a different war, then bring it on with Castile. That should be my primary objective on that one. Plenty of cores to be done here, but not plenty of admin power. Oh. Well, if it's all the same to you, I should probably focus on Neapolitan land, since that's my accepted culture. That's very nice. Flexible negotiations. Bing. Next up, yeah, I want that admin tech cost, that diplo tech cost, That means I'll have all 3 of the tech cost reductions and my core creation cost reduction. Also, the Danes wish to marry us. Also, Papal separatists. I could fight them better in the hills here. But I could also stop them from taking the province in general, so let's just take the fight to them. They're also interrupting this guy that's very expensive for me. There we go, rather throw a few lives away than wait. The Avans wish to rise up over in Selene and somewhere else that I'm not convinced I care about. Selene and Yagamoth. There are only 15,000 of them, so it's nothing that you guys have to be too worried about. But really, where are they? Selene and Yamethin. They're unlikely to... Well, who knows. I'll be ready in Selene, because if they're in here, then at least Ava's fort will protect them. But I need another general to take care of all this, and whilst Single Mother is doing a bang-up job, I think they need the help of Power Mac. Not too bad. They could learn a thing or two from Single Mother. They learnt the underscore after all. Pegu also wants to rise up, but I have forts protecting all Pegu land, which is rather nice. Did Ming implode yet? Oh, Ming exploded. I punched them so hard a few times, and we're still doing well on the dosh that we got from them. I should continue with my mistreatment of the estates around here, in all honesty. Yeah, I don't really fear the burghers or the nobility. I think I'll take care of the nobles first. Too bad, but you're protected by the fort in Ava. And that means that I can destate you and add you to here. There we go. Hold on, the autonomy shifted really fast. But it... Oh, it updates at the turn of the month. That's why my force limit skyrocketed. I thought that was just because I was being aggressive with my land in Italy. Well, how about that? Another Napoleon province to core. And then this outlier. And it's all good. If they rise up in Yamethin, maybe they'll go and fight each other in Ava. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I see no reason not to just wait on the printing press. Make our claim on this province, pull you back. Consider if anybody else is on the cusp of coalitioning us that we could get out of here. Austria are so mad, 193 aggressive expansion, that's kind of crazy. Otherwise, let's not forget, we got to declare war on Aragon in 63. That's only 2 years away. It's not a lot of time, and there are plenty of people that want to revolt against me during that time, but this is secured by forts. It's just this that's not, and it really shouldn't be. That legitimacy hurts a lot right now. Oh, it's not very good. It's not very good at all. I think we're going to call you Major. What's the gender? It's another male. I think Major needs some swimming lessons. Also, with that average claim, yeah, you definitely need to learn how to swim. We'll see if we find what swims in the Tyrrhenian Sea. Maybe they'll come back as the real Major. How do institutions look in Asia? I'd be surprised if the Renaissance has made it over. Has it, though? Oh yeah, well I brought the Renaissance, of course, when I embraced it. Same with colonialism. So interestingly, Southeast Asia should punch a bit harder than India on tech. But I stopped short of bringing a printing press over. Of course, I haven't embraced it yet. Dang, I should not have done that. I could have stayed a lot stronger than them. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not about to let the burghers take one stability away from me. It's also, well... Monghuang declared tribute on Manipur. But you're all my beloved subjects. Yamethin rose up, as I somewhat expected them to, and whoa, you're doing a bit too well on Ava there, I'm afraid. I'm actually going to take it in a day. I'll take the risk at 7%. I'll march on in, slaughter them, and then the Avan separatists should be drawn to the Avan fort. Hey, we can get church power abilities at long last. Dev cost, down the line maybe. Nah, deving is something I was doing earlier in this campaign and now we're long past that. Morale is nice, discipline is very nice, missionary cost is very nice. God, legitimacy is kind of needed, but that's not a lot of legitimacy. I like idea costs at this point because I'm going to be taking ideas. I also like unrest reduction. Oof. Yoink. I can take idea costs when we're up for the next ideas. If they march south, Pegu blocks it. If they march north, I've got it. The only place they could go to cause me problem is Saline, and they're not going to Saline, so this is fine. We've kept Burma under wraps. And even our loyal tributary Mong Watsits wants to get involved with an even better general. Swell. So who else wants to rise up here? The Tangus do? Really? It says Tanguans, but where? Over in Hall Havi. Because I know where Hall Havi is. I know I don't want these burghers here, so let's go and take care of them whilst we figure out where Hall Havi is. Probably one of those provinces I'm looking right at. Well, maybe, but I'm still not seeing it. Ooh. That's a lot of money, but that's a lot of professionalism. Yoink. We're doing very well to have a good professional army here in PRoman. The island, Jake. Gosh darn. I need to rename this so I don't keep forgetting, because this might be the third time I've forgotten. Diego Garcia sucks. I forget why it sucks. Oh yeah, Portuguese, of course. We had this... Yeah, we missed that. That's not all we missed. We missed adding the Cape. No, we added the Cape ages ago because it's African. Alright, that should get rid of any Diego Garcian problems. Anacona has been converted. Urbino needs to be converted. Expensive, but we'll get it done pretty quickly. That's a lot of strength we have. And let's just take on the burghers, because I don't care about burghers. And with that, I should be able to also unstate you, add you both to the all-powerful trade company region. And do we have anywhere here that still needs to be added? It doesn't look like it. Good. Very good. What's not so very good is that the Castilians are probably going to take these provinces. It makes me burn because I want it for myself, but it's not part of the ambition. The ambition is to take some nice borders here, but otherwise we're forming the Roman Empire here. Island Jake, India, yeah, that one. You have 2 mission. Wait, of course! Of course, I conquered Rome! Why did I think I only had 1? Probably because I don't often conquer Rome as a non-Catholic. But there's nowhere else to convert, so I don't have to worry about that unless I really wanted to convert this. But I don't. There's very little reason to convert trade company regions unless you're going to have revolt problems with them. Okay, it's not far away before I have to declare war on Aragon. I should be prepared for this. They're allied with Portugal. I will bring in Castile. I don't have favours with Castile because I've burned them all fighting God knows who before. But I'll call them in for land because they do want Aragonese land. And then hopefully if they actually decide to take some, I'll give them Portuguese so I have to. Lazy merchant, Jake. Now, how did I get that? The Burmese Burma Company, actually. That's swell. Let's try and collect from Venice and see what happens there. Otherwise, I can't think of anywhere else worth sending my merchants to. Oh, I do bang... Hold on, I would get 10% extra money if I sent it there. If I don't make 4.5 ducats here, then you're being sent over to Genoa. Yeah, sure, Castile. Figure out everything you want. I'm going to need that... Ooh, I make good money there. I'm I'm gonna need that prestige to send the next person down into the sea. Single mother, make it happen. Shoot them to death. Easy money, and we're doing all right on manpower as well. I have more ability to claim Aragon, so I will. I want to take this and this before our further campaign, which takes us to northern Italy and Iberia's eastern and southern coastlines. Which means this and this. I do not want to kill Granada. If I kill Granada... Oh, he's already formed a colonial nation, so he can't move his capital there. I feel for Granada, I really do. This music is called Rajasthani. It's from the Dharma soundtrack, or sound pack, or whatever it was called. Pegu wish to rise up now. Oddly enough, down in Pegu. So why are they so angry with me again? Oh yes, local power vacuum. But that's not going to last very long. Oh, that's a few of them, sunshine. Okay, well, let's first off make sure that we have the best people we have taking care of this. And let's back it up with extras. It's only 9 mil to do so at least. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Nice. And what's not nice is that I missed my opportunity to abduct the Sorte, but that's okay. It's only 1,000 or so men I lost. Otherwise, the Ayutthayans want to rise up in Ratchaburi, right here. And they might not, actually. How long till they're going to rise up? 15.1 years. There's a good chance they won't even make it. Especially if I eventually raise my stability, which could be done. Avans over in Saline and Arcani in Prostia. I don't think that's going to happen. I especially don't think it's going to happen because you guys are going to stop it from happening. Just make sure that we don't get revolts around here, and we're all good, alright? Ability time, because I actually joined the Reformation. Protestant, Reformed, or Anglican? Yes, I did. What do I want? Yes, I want this. I want this a lot. But this is also pretty amazing, as is this. Hard to deny this, because I'm going to be at war with Aragon soon. Don't you want to butter up your vassal for integration? Yeah, wasn't I doing that? No, I'm not, but I should be. And I do really want to integrate him. This would be great land. I have to spend quite a lot on dip to do so, but that's okay. Insult rival for power projection is another good idea. I don't think I have a truce with Milan, do I? No, they just hate my guts. Let's take a risk with them. Scornfully, of course. Oh, I need to have positive prestige. And I will in a few months. But I could regularly insult somebody else like the Mamluks. But as soon as I can scornfully do it to Milan, I certainly should. Oh, that is such a lovely color. So rich. Like red grapefruits. The knights want to pillage me as well. Yeah, I'm just going to accept that we eat those privateerings around here. I could anti-pirate them. Nobody seems to be doing that in either of these places. It would not be cheap. But maybe I should do it anyway. Let's hunt pirates there. And hunt pirates there. And we should be relatively safe from piracy. There we go. Hopefully that stops that for at least a while. Ooh. That coalition is growing. And if it has Austria as well, that's a bit of a problem. Also, Genoa is about to lose the truce with me. Also, Aragon is moments away from losing that truce with me. So let's actually pay for our ships so they don't get jumped on. And let's be ready to maul you at a moment's notice. The alliance with Portugal is a shame. I hope Castile's truce runs out at the same moment. November 63. November 63, so I need to be ready for that. I also need to be aware for the fact that sometimes it goes at a different date for reasons unknown. And